All right, man. Let's talk about Detroit Lions this weekend playing the Atlanta Falcons. All right. The game is Sunday, 1 o'clock. You got a couple games on Christmas uh, this week. You got a game on Saturday last week, so they starting to put some games on Saturday. So we at Atlanta. We was at Atlanta last year. If you forgot, we beat Atlanta last year, but it looked like we might not have Jared Goff as he entered health and safety protocols. So uh, obviously, you probably seen my last video. You probably know about this video go up. Kate Cunningham entered health and safety protocols as well too. Um, and seem to have they don't seem like they're gonna slow things down, so stop things and let things reset. But Cincinnati said the reason that Joe Burrow said the reason that they have minimal cases is because they don't have much of a nightlife. Okay, unless they made that conscious decision not to have much of a nightlife. But so tomorrow you got the 49ers at the Titans, by the way. That's a good one. But Saturday you got the Browns at Packers at 4:30. That's on Fox. Then you got the I think it's on Fox. I could be wrong. Then you got the Colts and Cardinals on NFL Network Saturday 8:15. That's a really good one. Um, and then obviously we play on Sunday with a lot of the other teams. So the Sunday night game is the Washington football team at the Cowboys. Monday night is the Dolphins at the Saints. All right, so the Dolphins are hot, Saints are hot, so some pretty good prime time games. Okay, even though the football team got smashed like an Idaho potato. Well, they did come back. They did come back, but they was at the crib, so they did come back. But yeah. So yep. We played the Falcons. We beat them last year. Was I surprised that we beat them last year? I mean, Galladay was the difference. Galladay should have followed Stafford to L.A. Or he should have went to where people just look at the money, and the money will destroy your career, especially looking at the money in NFL because it ain't guaranteed. He went to a team that don't have a quarterback, and it look like he lazy, like he injury prone, he a bum, all that. But they don't got no quarterback to give him the ball. But he ain't never stayed healthy though, so that is a valid point. But yeah, as you see, we got 36.4% chance of winning the game, 63.3% chance for the Falcons. And it's kind of one of those games that remind me of Philadelphia and Cincinnati, team that ain't that good, but I think they more dangerous than the teams that we barely beat. And those teams are playoff teams or playoff caliber teams. But what's so different is teams like Atlanta they give us trouble because they just as bad. And they really ain't. They fight for playoff spot, everybody, but the Bears and the Lions. But they just remind me of Cincinnati and the Eagles. Just as far as the matchup. They did lose Julio, and old boy walked away for a minute. What's his name? The other one, Calvin, really has personal issues or something. Um, but Kyle Pitts had one good game, but you really can't count on rookies to have multiple good games. Uh, rookie tight ends, they just, to me, I just wouldn't take them in the first round. I mean, it's really based on the potential. It's just the Rob Gronkowski really Gates and Gonzalez and Shannon Sharp and those guys kind of and Jimmy Graham kind of propped the position up. But like I said before, a lot of these dudes they get these tight ends and they don't abuse them. Like Gronkowski and Aaron Hernandez, and you got to abuse it. Like I said, the position, like I said before, is just way more misses on tight ends in the first round than hits. Over the last few years, David and Joko, Evan Ingram. I mean, keep going on and on. OJ Howard ain't done what he supposed to do, and he got Brady. He got injured last year though, but you know, it just, it's just to the point where it is what it is, right? Just a position. It's just a position where it's not as price. It's not important, bro. Let you get it right. But Kyle Pitts is elite. He's elite, bro. Elite. If I'm gonna take a tight end that high, I'm gonna play them in the slot too, straight up and down. not just gonna send him on the line, having he gonna block too. He gonna be coming out the backfield. If I spend that type of Eric Ebron and miss too, I'm gonna spend that type of capital first round pick on the tight end, man. He just gonna be. I'm gonna play him all over the field, bro. But it's hard to see on this, but I'll read it to y'all. Leaders for them is Matt Ryan, 30-20, 324 for 480, 3,340 yards, 18 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. I don't know if he missed any time, but he played most of all the games. He got 340 more pass yards than Goff, and he got 13 more completions, but he also got 14 more attempts, or something like that. But Goff got 17 TDs and 8 receptions to Matt Ryan. Okay, and they receiving course better than ours. It ain't the greatest though. The leading rusher for them is Cordell Patterson, who kind of switched to the running back position, 565 yards, 5 TDs. Obviously, Swift was still our leading rusher. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 665 receptions, 601 yards, and 2 TDs. Got the most receptions for a first-year Lion, whether it's free agency, trade, or the draft. And then Kyle Pitts has had 58 receptions, 847 yards, 1 TD. All right, so he's doing pretty good. As far as the injury report, Josh Reynolds, Michael Brockers, as of today, Jalen Reeves-Maybin, Khalif Raymond, Amani Arari are all questionable. So it's 5 guys. For the Falcons, only got out is Calvin Ridley. So I don't know what's going on. I think Calvin really has some personal issues, man. And that's what. That's personal. It's good for him, man. So I think he has some personal injuries, man. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with him. So they said he was playing. They said he was playing this week. That's what the article said. They said Antonio Brown, are they eligible to return? So he must have had an injury. I thought he had some personal issues. I think he came back from the personal issues, man. So he eligible to come back, but they ruled him out already. So one of the best receivers in the game we play him. As far as questionable, Deion Jones, the linebacker, Tajay Sharp, the wide receiver, Chris Listrom, the guard, and Tyler Teliver Davis. All right, as far as the matchups, we average 17.4 points a game. They average 18.4 points a game. We allow 26.1. They allow 27.4. Okay. Passing yards for us, 221.5, 239.9 for them. Rushing yards, 111.6, 89 for them. Yards allowed, 259.9 for us, 257 on the dot for them. Rushing yards allowed, 133 for us, 120.3 for them. So, I think it's really about the schedule that they played. I think it's about the schedule that they play. You look at the guys they played. They played Jacksonville. They played Carolina. They beat them. But they ain't like the Carolina they was beginning of the year with McCaffrey. They beat the Dolphins, the Jets. So, the Giants, they not necessarily better than us. They resume. They might go out there and beat us. Obviously, Jared Goff's probably gonna be out. But they just got an easier schedule, bro. That's just what it is. A lot of these teams that these favors, man, they make sure the Patriots and all these they was in a bad division and starting to heat up. A lot of the top teams got to get the easiest schedule, and it's not supposed to be the way it is. But I mean, I haven't seen a lot of Atlanta this year, but I mean, they explosive. Honestly, you still got a Russell Gage out there. You got some young guys out there. You still got Kyle Pitts, who's a matchup nightmare, and he's gonna be even more dangerous next year if you remain healthy for the rest of the season. I mean, you got some things. They got some dangerous weapons. Cordell Patterson is a matchup nightmare out the backfield. So you know what I'm saying? They got some talent. But you just ask yourself, when is enough gonna be enough as far as the quarterback position? I mean, as far as the quarterback position, when is enough enough? When have they seen enough of Matt Ryan and trying to get somebody in here? Or they just gonna be like the Detroit Lions and wait till the last minute and throw somebody in there? That's the question. Do they want to sit there and just throw somebody in there? You should prep them. But organizations tired of spending money. That's what it is. These guys don't want to spend no money. If you're gonna be a player in this game, if you're gonna be a player, you gotta spend money. You gotta be prepared. I don't know. So, but yeah, I just think it's time for changing the guard for them. I think your average Atlanta Falcon fan been saying that for the last couple of years, but it's harder for them to move on from somebody who done so much for them. You know, somebody who done so much for them, bro. So, but he got to cut ties, and Matt Ryan has already go somewhere and compete for a championship where you need to sit down. How does Matt Ryan? Everybody can't play into into their 40s. So how does Matt Ryan real quick? So he's 36 years old. Like next season, he be 37 years old. I mean, can everybody keep playing into there, man? He just, like I said before, you think about before I get into the breakdown, like where would he fit at? Just without injury, like where do you plug him in, and they might have a chance to compete? I mean, I guess Pittsburgh. But at this point, do you want to take a dome Matt Ryan and put him in Pittsburgh? He is from Pennsylvania too. He was born in Pennsylvania, at least. So you want to put Matt Ryan in there? His arm ain't as great as it once was. You kind of be dealing with the same thing with Roethlisberger, but I mean, you think like honestly, like who is the guy? You need to ask yourself like where would he go to be? Carolina, I guess. But not sure. Right? Not sure what the contract look like, but as far as for them, man, I just think get the ball to your playmakers on offense. Get it to Patterson in the screen game. Get him in the wheel route. Get him in the slot. Get on the ball. Get Russell Gage in the slot. Get him involved. Um, and get the ball to your playmakers. I had some issues running the ball this year, so Patterson stepped up because Mike Davis was the starting linebacker. Um, but yeah, just get the ball to your playmakers and see if they can run the ball. With Patterson, get him the ball in the passing game. Uh, Defensively, I mean, you probably won't be flexing Jared Goff. Just stop the run and everything will fall into place for everything will fall in face for them if they're able to stop the run. No Goff out there, especially Tim Ward, the quarterback. He's self checked. Um, Other than that, man, for Detroit, without without Goff, you gotta be able to run the ball. They should play David Blog. Blog gives you some athletic ability on the edge, and they should play Blog, but they won't. They got to run the ball. I mean, they got no hope without Goff with Tim Boyle in there. I just say that. I can't really give you a game plan. They just got to keep running it down Atlanta's throat. That'll be the only. That'll be the only hope for real. So, just run the ball. And defensively, man, you just gotta. If Cordell Patterson come out the backfield, you got to chip him. Got to hit him out the backfield. But defensively, don't let him run the ball. Take away Pitts, and stop the run and try to stop Cordell Patterson. You got to be a short tackle, but when you tackling Cordell Patterson, you have to be a short tackle. So you got to remember that. You got to wrap up versus these athletes. So that's something also to kind of be said for. But ultimately, with no Jared Goff, I'm gonna go. If Goff play, I think we win. If Goff don't play, I think we lose. I think the defense try to keep us in there, but I think we lose. I think it'd be like I think they 28 to like maybe 10 with Tim Boyle in there. If David Blog play, I think we win. You know what I'm saying? I think if Blog plays around, I think it's like 24 to 21. But I'm gonna say we lose because I know Tim Boyle is gonna play. I seen David Blog in street clothes in the locker room after they won last week. So um but yeah, I got Falcons 28 to like 10, where I think they might find a way to get in there. But let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Decrease your chance to notifications. Go live, drop a video, comment, are the best ways to support the channel. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Okay, Venmo Cash App roll at the bottom of the screen as well. I appreciate you got people for donating. Goes a long way to help the channel. Other than that, man, find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. If you have a business question, inquiry, sponsor, video question, you want to advertise on the channel, or you just want to get in touch and support me on social media. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Atlanta Falcons 28-10. Peace.